Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Talk with Katy. I'm Katy, I'm the president and CEO here at Goodwill, New York, New Jersey. And I'm so excited to meet you and spend some time with you guys today, and so excited about introducing my guests. But I'm gonna hold on just for a second before I introduce them. I love that we just have this beautiful, kind of casual talk show here that we're doing, but we're really doing this today because of a couple reasons. One is Goodwill. We all know the thrift stores. I'm wearing thrift, actually one of my favorite thrift dresses. I think this is like an old fashioned Lord and Taylor. It's got an old tag in it. I can tell it's quite old. I just love it. It's wool, it's warm, it's freezing cold today. And so thrift is for everyone. And spring cleaning is right around the corner. So I hope that everybody comes and donates their items, and then just come by from the donation door into the shopping door and see what you can find. You'll love the treasures, and it's always an adventure. And when you do that, you're helping us support programs that you're about to hear about, and you help us support our sustainability goals, and you help us bulldoze barriers to employment for all. And we really do all this work because we believe that there should be no talent left on the sidelines. And we also have a person-centered approach. And that person-centered approach, you're going to hear a little bit more about today when we talk about a subject called self-advocacy, which is something that I'm so excited about. I'm really proud of everybody for bringing to Goodwill. The other thing that's going on in March is it's Women's History Month, and as a female CEO and a woman who went to girls' high school and things, I'm really proud of the accomplishments of women and girls in our and want to celebrate that. And we also have Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, which is part of why you guys are here, because we want to talk and celebrate that. So let's hear. We not only find jobs, we help prepare and support individuals on job search, right? And then we stay with people for many years, as long as really you need, right? And these decades or years can help people stay in work, stay independent, and stay healthy and well. Each year at Goodwill, we provide skills training and supports for over 9,000 people. At least we did last year. And we're looking forward to doing it again this year and the next year after, and growing and really finding those needs in our community that we can serve. So self-advocacy. I invited Curtis and Alex here today to talk to me about self-advocacy. Good. This is Curtis. This is Alex.
Hello.
Yeah, lovely. But first, let me start with Curtis. Curtis Perkins is a direct support professional, DSP. You may have heard them be called. We are always advocating for DSPs to get paid more, get the recognition they deserve. And Curtis is a wonderful part of our team. He's been with us since October 2018. And DSPs work every day directly with our program participants, training, job coaching, finding employers, and much, much more, including, in this case, a little music, which is pretty awesome. Before coming to Goodwill, Curtis worked as a music instructor and has 15 plus years experience teaching music. And we have really been a beneficiary of that. Have we not, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah. And especially in COVID, we have a story about that. I was delighted to hear about self-advocacy, Curtis, and this new training program that we launched. Can you tell me about what does that mean and why did we do it, and start there?
Okay, well, first of all, how y'all doing, everybody? Self-advocacy was actually a program that started, which is called SANYS.
Okay.
SANYS is actually a self-advocacy association for New York State. And what they do, they empower and they provide the skills for our individuals to learn how to be self-advocates. But not only that, they give them the courage to speak up. A lot of times they need to know they have rights they can speak up for. If they can't speak up for themselves, they have also taught them and provided them with the skill to know that they can pick a support team to do the same thing for them and help them speak up and get their rights.
I like that. So it's not just that it's the responsibility is on you. It's that part of Well, yes, all right, I wanna know more. Okay, so.
Oh, well, basically, I can,
Yeah,
if you
please.
don't mind, Katie,
Yeah,
and
I would love it.
everybody,
Mhm.
I could just.
Well, I probably have a little thing about you, Alex. You wanna tell us a little bit, Alex Moore, who's part of our day services and getting ready for this workshop, and you've participated in self-advocacy?
Yes,
So please tell
hello,
us more.
hello, everybody. Again, my name is Alexander. I also am a participant here at, Goodwill. Recently, I just celebrated my 1 year anniversary on March 7th. I made a year here. And, out of the year that I have been here, I have really developed some wonderful friendships. I met new people, I met new staff. Curtis was one of the staff that I met. Very, very nice man, very pleasant, very respectful, very humble, and also very godly. I never knew he was a pastor until he actually told me and stuff like that. So I developed a good relationship with him. Day program, I do both. I do day program and I do Prevo.
Mhm.
But day program, most likely we go out into the community. Not only just go out into the community to have fun, but we go out into the communities to look for jobs or be gainful employment. We go to various locations. We go to Burlington. We will go to I believe Five and Below.
Mhm.
We have various different places that we go to look for employment, but a lot of the employments that we go to, they're not hiring at the moment. And most likely if we do look for these employments, we have to like go online
Oh, yeah,
and stuff like that.
absolutely. Well, so, yeah, so did you, I wanted to ask a question
Yes.
about self-advocacy.
Yes.
So had you ever done, what is self-advocacy? Curtis kind of gave us the official thing, but what is it like to be part of the self-advocacy group?
Well, to me, it's a wonderful experience for me because I'm actually the president of my self-advocacy group at the Brooklyn DDSO.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It is a challenge because knowing the fact that you're the president, it's like, you're the leader.
Yeah,
You're the leader and, most of the times they look up to the leader.
I know what it's like.
So I'm glad you do.
But
So it's challenging, but it's
it's rewarding.
it is, it's
Yeah.
wonderful. Self-advocacy is just like Curtis said, it's basically being the voice for someone who really, cannot be able to speak up for themselves and be able to, say exactly what they want when they need it. I mean, everybody has rights. Everybody's have rights to freedom of speech, freedom to participate in any religion of their choice, participate in any day services of their choice. We want our individuals to understand that your voice does matter,
Yeah.
and it's very important. And we don't want no one to take that voice from you. We want you to be able to stand up for what you believe is right. And if you can't do it on your own, you have staff to help you.
Excellent. Now, have you ever been interested in kind of being a voice or talking or doing self-advocacy around your disability or your rights before?
Yes, because prior back, I used to reside in a state facility called Brooklyn Developmental Center, where I started as an advocate.
Great.
And basically, the individuals will come to me with their
Yeah.
concerns or their issues, and they would basically sit and we will brainstorm and we will talk. And some of the individuals will come and they will be like, hey, you know what, I need you to discuss this. I feel I'm not being treated fair in this area, such. And me as an advocate, I was taking notes and I will go to our director of our campus and bring those concerns to the director. And we would sit and we would have meetings and we would try to talk and try to revolve the situations or try to get everybody else involved. So they can see that, you know what, I'm not just speaking up for myself, but I'm speaking up for everybody else.
That's great. And I mean, I think it's so important because, part of my approach at Goodwill and maybe yours too, Curtis, is that we know that everybody's got talent and everybody has a voice, and when we only listen to one thing, it's probably like music, just with one note, it's not very interesting. And it's
Right.
not very, and it just doesn't show the breadth and excitement of, what could be. And the more voices and the more sounds we have in our community and in our lives, the richer and more important it is. And so that's kind of, our approach here. So Curtis, what is the self-advocacy training? Have you ever done anything like this? What was your experience of it, as a staff member?
As a staff member, just to be a part of it, I was really enthused because the things that I've learned, I didn't know until sitting in that class. Some of the things that even with the SANYS, the group it was actually led by people with developmental disabilities.
As it should be.
They taught the classes.
Yeah.
And they taught the classes very well. And upon completion, they was able to receive a graduation ceremony and receive a certificate. And also know that now they have a group that they can reach out to if they have any situations or anything that they feel that they can't speak up for themselves about, they can take it to a support team that will.
That's great. And I want to bring this back a little bit to one of our main focuses at Goodwill, which is employment. So we really believe that connecting folks to employment, it does so many things, right? There's the paycheck, but then there's the, the connection with others. There's, feeling the confidence that comes with it. It's got a whole bunch of things. But is there anything in the self-advocacy that helped you guys relate to our work on getting everybody into jobs and staying in jobs and being, promoted at work?
One thing I learned in the class as I was able to support and go with Alex to these programs and the trainings is that they have everyone have the same rights to employment. And on a job, no one should be separated or feel that they are pushed aside because of their disability. And that was something that I was really, enthused about because I see that people are really working to help out individuals.
That integrated employment, which is one of the things that we really believe in versus this idea of people are employed, but they're all in a different place, but they're integrated.
All together, right. So it's really interesting. And during the training that they start off the training, every session was started off with speak up.
Yes.
And they will put it on the board and everyone speak up, but everyone that participated began to let their voice be heard.
And I think also what I loved about, like I said, I've been an advocate for a long time, so I'm used to it. I'm used to the motivating, speaking in front of large crowds. I'm used to that. But what's so good about that training was that everybody has a voice. Everybody can speak. Everybody can say exactly what their rights are, what they want, what they need, and nobody felt intimidated. No one felt like, oh, you know what, you shouldn't be speaking. You shouldn't be saying this. You shouldn't be saying that. Everybody was under one voice. Everybody spoke. Everybody said what they had to say. And then what made it so much more appropriate, I would say, is because they had staff participants. And I think that's a plus as an individual. We need more of that. We need more staff participation.
You like the staff and the leaders are the people with lived experience.
Yes.
And then the staff are learning from them.
Exactly. We need more of that.
I couldn't agree more, and it's Developmental Disability Awareness Month, but at Goodwill, we also have peer supports for persons with behavioral health. We have clubhouses, we have lots of spaces where persons with lived experience are really, the main part. And staff is just here to kind of move some obstacles out of the way, keep some structure, but really it's the main focus here, and several of the ways we approach things is this advocacy where individuals with lived experience are the center and the director,
Exactly.
Yeah, so I love hearing about this. Are you guys thinking about employment? Is there anything that you want to tell me about right now that's going on now that you've graduated and you're the president of your group? You might be pretty busy, but.
Well, I know, like I said, since I've been coming to a program, my main focus is to to gain employment and stuff like that. But not only just to gain employment, but to attain more knowledge of things that I have not learned in my 42 years of life and stuff like that. When I come to program, and like I said, one thing I love about this Goodwill is you have staff that works with you hands-on, and they are literally in your growth, as I would say. They're literally there to help you and to
Yeah.
motivate you and let you know that, hey, listen, if you want to gain employment, this is what you have to do. You have to do A, B, and C to get to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So that's my main focus right now, is to hopefully one day gain employment.
I have no doubt that a gentleman such as yourself, with that kind of self-advocacy skill, will be very successful. But it is a big step.
It is.
Yeah, but I know with the team and yourself, I'm sure we're gonna be right behind you, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
Thank you.
Curtis, how does that make you feel to hear all that?
It feel good.
Yeah.
It feel good. It makes, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy coming to work. I enjoy helping people. That's not a problem, but I also enjoy the fact that we hear that we appreciate.
Yeah.
For what we do.
I'm over in sometimes in your space, and there really is a culture there of appreciation, a real mutual appreciation and respect from that whole team, from the whole, you're all one team, really, the J-HAB team, Brooklyn Possibilities, right? Is that what we call ourselves?
Possibilities.
Brooklyn Possibilities, right here in Brooklyn. Wonderful. Is there anything I didn't ask about that you want to tell me and tell our viewers about?
Not at the moment. I just want to encourage everybody. Just remember, at the end of the day, you are somebody. Don't let your voices be silent. You speak up for what's right. And if you feel that your rights are being violated in any way, don't sit and don't say nothing. Be the voice that everybody wants to hear, because it's your voice that can start a little fire. But as soon as you say what you gotta say, it will spread. So be the voice to help those and bring about change.
All right. There you go. Very good. Well, I certainly could not have said that. I really appreciate hearing it directly from you, Alex.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, I always put in this pitch, which is that hiring persons with disabilities and hiring from Goodwill, and helping to bulldoze barriers to employment is good business. We're here to help support and retain employees as they get on the job. We're here to support you and your HR team as you're doing the hiring. So please contact us if you have work, if you want to work with somebody amazing like Alex. We would love to connect with you. Imagine what he would do in your, restaurant shop, office, really bring a lot there. So we know that, the key to our success is these wraparound supports that we provide. And so, as an employer, I know that you would also appreciate working with our folks and having us as part of your HR team, in the background to support you. And this is a great one. 92% of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities stay in the jobs for over 90 days, which if you know anything about labor market data, that's the key factor. Once you've stayed for 90 days, those first 3 months, you stay, you're integrated into the team, and it really makes that big difference when those high turnovers can happen. So not here, they don't happen here. So we're excited. We are so excited to have you guys. If you wanted to get in touch with us, you can always go to Find Good People at goodwillny.org. So if you're an employer and you're inspired, reach out to us, and we'd love to help you connect with your next great employee. And so I'm Katie again, and this was Katie's Good Talk for March 2024. And thank you, Curtis, and thank you, Alex, for joining me.
My pleasure, Katy.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.